Hello, welcome back to King's Quest 3 to Air as Human. I think this is probably going to be our finale, judging by the fact that I am 161 points of the total 210. So come along with me as we guide Gwydion back to his home of Daventry. We learned that he is, in fact, Prince Alexander of Daventry, though I don't think we actually know his name yet. Spoilers. But we do know that he comes from Daventry. We know he has a sister, Princess Rosella, who is in trouble. She offered herself up to be a sacrifice to the dragon that has been tormenting Daventry in a hope to appease the dragon, to kind of leave the kingdom alone. Spoilers, that's not going to work, but we're going to hopefully get there in time to maybe save the day. So, but in order to do that, we need to get home to Daventry, and we have no idea how to get there. So let's take a look to the map. Now, a way to do this would probably be to sail. So let's go see if we can find a ship. I'm going to warp to this square particularly because, as you can see, there is a boat. There is a ship that might be able to take us along. So let's go see. Let's go see the boat. Again, for this game, unlike the first two, I'm playing without following a very specific guide, so there might be some points where I don't necessarily remember exactly what to do, but hopefully we won't lose too much time. The sandy beach stretches... Blah, 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 blah. You're not going to tell me about the boat? Okay, look, ship. A large ship is tied to the dock. Okay. Look, man. The life of a seaman has definitely taken its toll on this grizzled old sea dog. His skin is brown and cracked from years in the salty air. His voice rasps from too many smokes and too much rum, and he stoops from countless swabbings of countless decks. His clothes are none too clean, either. Talk, sailor. You politely speak to the old sailor on the dock. In response, he growls, "Quit your yammering, boy. I ain't got time for you. I gotta keep trespassers away from this here jolly boat. Scram." Okay, so we're not gonna be able to get on the boat from here. Let's see if we can gain passage in some other way. Doom, 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 doom. Well, best place to go is the tavern. Ho ho! One of the rowdy seamen yells to the barmaid, "Wench, come over here with some more rum." I can't do a really good pirate voice. I should have Colin here. He does a really good one. I think Pete does as well. Oh, well. Look, sailors. The sailors have obviously, maybe obliviously as well, has been drinking heavily for some time and are very loud and rowdy. Talk, sailor. The sailors peer at you through bleary eyes and continue swilling their rum. One, who looks like the captain, pauses and drunkenly slurs, "Aye, me bucko, be you wanted passage on me ship? What you running from? Ah, it's no matter, as long as you got gold. Let me see how much you got." Give gold to captain. As you bring out the purse, the captain snatches it from your hand and says, "Aye, lad, I sees you do have a wee bit of gold. It's less than me regular fare, but I'll gives you passage anyways. We'll be waiting for you at the wharf, but not for long." The captain and his men down their rum in one long draught, then leave the tavern. And by leave the tavern, they just disappear. Talk, barmaid. Does she have anything to say? She tosses her head and replies, "What'll it be for you, sir? A good pull of ale, or rather a dram of rum? Oh, aren't you the handsome one?" "I'm only 17. Right. I don't have any gold anymore, so I can't pay for any drinks. Well, we do have passage on the sailor ship. Let's give us a wee save here. Boarding the ship. Let's say, look. The sandy beach. Yeah. Look. Oh. "You'd better get aboard, boy, or we'll sail without you." Okay. Fine. As the gangplank is drawn in, you hear the captain shout to his men, "Take his things and put him in the hold until I figures out what to do with him." You have a sneaking suspicion that you have made a big mistake. These are pirates! Nothing like a little sea salt air to perk up a boy's spirits. All things being equal, you might have enjoyed this ocean voyage. However, you have found your accommodations to be slightly less than satisfactory. Ah, crap. Look. You are in the dank cargo hold of the pirate ship. With caution, you look around the dim surroundings. Mostly, you see stacks of wooden crates. Looking upward, you notice a rope ladder dangling partway through an opening in the hold ceiling. The ladder is directly over the largest crate. Oh. The problem is, I got nothing except dough and ears. Ah, dear. Okay, so let's look around over here. What's on this screen? Meese! Some meeses. You look warily around the dark, dank cargo hold. There seems to be nothing but stacks of wooden crates piled around. Now, I think the mice are going to start talking, maybe? There is this box here. Get box. I got a box. Are the mice going to talk? Can you talk to me, mice? Talk to me, mices? I got my magic dough in my ears. No? No talking? Oh, here we go. Do you know where the pirates are taking us? One gray mouse asks the other. I heard them talking about a buried treasure chest, the other mouse answers. I think it's buried on a beach, and they're going to dig it up. Oh, I remember, squeaks the first mouse. Remember when they first buried the treasure? It was on a small beach, and behind the beach was a high mountain range. I remember hearing one pirate say that nobody has ever crossed those mountains alive. Some treasure, you say? Okay. Put box down. Climb box. Oh, okay. Jump on box. Boink. Jump on box again. Boink. Yeah. Jump to ladder. Yes. Okay, we're going to do a save here. Climbing to... What would that be called? Is it the poop deck? I'm going to call it the poop deck. It's probably not the poop deck, but that's where we're going to go. Ah! We're okay. You look curiously around. Out a porthole, you see the swell of the ocean. A device for turning the ship's rudder sets in the floor. A rope ladder extends up through an opening in the ceiling. Oh. I need to find my stuff is really what I need. So let's not go into that room because there's a pirate there. Look. You found yourself below the lower deck. They keep... Oh, okay. This is probably not the poop deck. I don't know. I don't know what these things are called. They keep the ship's lifeboat stored here. There are open doorways at either end of the compartment. There is a shovel lying by the lifeboat. If we're going to dig up some treasure, we need a shovel. Let's see what's over here. Look. This is where your average pirate sleeps. Actually, these bunks don't look much more comfortable than your own miserable cot used to be, and the space is just as cramped. Look, beds. Rows of hard bunks line the walls of the crew's quarters. They don't look very inviting to lie upon. You can't imagine the pirates would get a good night's sleep down here in the cramped bow of the ship. Okay, I don't think there's anything in the beds or anything. I hope not, anyway. We'll find out soon if I end up somewhere where nothing works. Okay, what am I supposed to do here, then? I'm pretty sure that guy's going to catch me. I'll do a save. I'll just rewrite climbing the poop deck. If I go in here... Oop! You're in trouble now. Ah, crap. I'll not tolerate you snooping around me quarters, the captain thunders. If I catch you in here again, you'll walk the plank. Ugh. Yeah, so I lost my shovel. And I'm pretty sure that's bad news. I don't know if I'm able to actually get it back. So let's restore climbing the poop deck. So what do I do? Do I go back and forth hoping that the captain is gone? I mean, it's a good enough plan, I think. One of the crew has spotted you. You'd better run. Yes! Look. Okay, so same thing. Let's take a look in here. Dum, 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 dum. This must be the captain's cabin. He seems to be a bit more tidy than his mates, as the room is clean and orderly. Against one wall rests his bunk with a large chest at its foot. Across the room is his desk with a chart tacked to the wall. Ooh. Let's take a look at the chest first. Look at chest. The chest at the foot of the captain's bunk is closed. Open chest. Open chest. Yes? Ah, Christmas! That's what I get for dilly-dallying too much. All right, let's try that again, and we'll make a beeline for the... Oh, no! We'll make a beeline for the chest and open it. Come on. No! Okay. Quickly. Hurry. So I want to open chest. No! Chest! Look in chest. Found all possessions. You take them with you. Perfect. I don't have any time! No! Flippity. Welcome to Adventure Games. Okay, quickly. Open chest. Let's get that typed in first. Look in chest. Found possessions. Take them with you. Run. Hurry. Oh. Let's see how long it would have been. Ah, damn it. I apparently would have had a lot of time. So let me save there. Look at chart. You stare at the chart tacked to the wall. It traces the route the ship is now sailing. It leaves Ludor, crossing a wide ocean and arriving at the foot of a mountain range. An X has been marked at the arrival point. An X, you say. Could that be treasure? Could that be treasure? Okay. I'm going to climb back down because I think I need to be down here, because what I remember is you have to wait until one of the pirates, says land ho, right? They're arriving at the area. And what you're supposed to do at that point is use the spell. I need to fall down back to there we go. And then down here. And what you're supposed to do is cast one of the spells. Oh, the rats are gone. Let me take a look here. It is the sleeping powder. The leather pouch is securely tied and filled with the coarse brown sleep powder you so proudly manufactured. So actually, I need to reopen the manual to find out exactly how to do this. So let's see here. Where's that official manual? Okay, we're back. I got the document back, the original manual for King's Quest 3. I'd forgotten where I had it, what I was looking the last time. Yes, so I need to cause a deep sleep when the pirates arrive near land. And the way that it works is I now have this powder, and to cast the spell, I need to pour the sleep powder on the ground or floor in a dank, dark place. And this place has been repeatedly called dank and dark. Then I need to recite slumber henceforth. So we need to do a bit of waiting. We need to do a bit of waiting until we hear that land ho. So I don't know how long that's going to take, but how's everybody doing? I hope you've been enjoying this series of playing King's Quest. These old, well, let's not call them old. There's a negative connotation to that. Let's call them classic. Let's call them retro. That's what we say, don't we? We say retro games. You hear one of the pirates shout, "Land ho, Captain!" Okay, here we go. So let me take a look at the map. Yeah, we're quite close. So, what do I need to do? Let's get back to the spell. Pour powder on ground. How can you do that? Use powder? Pour powder? God damn. Oh no, I don't know what to do here. I should save. I should actually like save immediately here. So, trying to cast sleep spell. Maybe I just need to cast the spell and he'll do the thing. So slumber, slumber henceforth. How can you do that? Empty pouch on floor. How can you do that? Pour pouch on floor. Sleep powder. Open pouch. How can you do that? Pour sleeping powder. Can... Use sleeping powder. But I do have it. Sleep powder. Spread powder on floor. Okay. Wait, do I need to be on this screen? Is it this screen specifically I need to be on? If it is, I'm going to be incredibly upset. How can you do that? Okay, so it wasn't necessarily that. This is dark and dank, right? Yeah, dank cargo hole. It's dim. It's dark. Cast sleeping spell. How can you do that? Put sleep powder on floor. You might need it. I need it specifically for this. Empty sleep powder on floor. Slumber henceforth. As your sleep spell takes effect, a silence suddenly descends over the ship. God. Text parsers, y'all. Nope, jump on box. What? Jump on box. Jump on box. What? How did I get there for the first time? Oh my god. Jump. But jump box? But climb box? How do I get over there? Why isn't it working anymore? Jump on box. But it's... Get box. Put box down. Jump. Jump box. Jump box. This game is doing everything it can to piss me off right now. Okay, the pirates are all asleep. Fine. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. This is the upper deck of the pirate ship. A ladder leads to the lower deck. I think I could probably climb that to the crow's nest, actually. Yeah, and everybody's asleep, so that's fine. Shall we climb to the top? You know what? I don't care. I simply don't care anymore. We have to be real careful. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Phew. I was like, this guy's in the way. Look. The lower deck has no railing. Yes, I could probably fall down. I do have the shovel, right? I did got the shovel? Yes, I did. Perfect. Wait. What? What? Wait. How? Oh, no. Trying to cast sleep spell. Okay, we have to do this again. Okay, what was it? Empty sleep powder on floor. Was that what it was? Okay, yes. Slumber henceforth. Okay, we cast the spell. Get box. Put box down. Jump box. Jump box again. Jump ladder. Oh my goodness. climb up to the top. How do we get to a... Oh, oh yes, of course, of course, of course. I remember what to do. I remember what to do. Land ho, like, oh, actually, hold on. Let's do a save. Let's do a save before I do anything. Sleepy Time Pirates. Now, look map. What if I simply teleported? Would that work? Would that work? It would not. Oh my god. Okay, what happens if I teleport to the lower square? What if I teleported here? Oh, crap. Don't. Oh, the shark, no, the shark. Oh, come on, I was right there. I was there with the shark. Okay, let's try that again. Look, map. Teleport here. Swim. Okay, I'm going to save right here. Uh-oh. Was that a shark there? Save game. Shark! Oh, no fish. Okay. Why is there always a shark? Why is there always a shark? Okay, so hold on. If I'm down here... Okay. No! No, that's... No! Maybe I can't teleport. Maybe teleporting is bad news. What if I'm up here? Go up here, and then like this. Uh-oh. Oh no, no. Oh. Why is the shark always on this screen? That's not fair. It's not fair at all. Oh, wait. Aha! Aha! Beat you at your own game, shark. Look. You are on a small beach to the south of a looming mountain range. So now let's take a look at our map. Oh. Okay. Whoops. F8. Right, let's take a look over here. Look. You're on a small beach to the south of a looming mountain range. So remember something about a palm tree. Look, tree. A lone palm tree graces this beach. So what if we dig? Will we find treasure? You have uncovered a small chest. You remove it from the hole and open it. Inside, you find precious gems and ingots of gold and silver. You close the chest and take it and its contents with you. Hooray! We found treasure. Uh-oh, looks like treacherous mountain climbing again. Mountaining. Do. Look, you are at the foot of a high, snowy mountain range. A cliff looms before you with tricky path winding its way up the steep face. More treacherous mountain climbing. It doesn't look too bad here, though. Well, actually, this might be a bit tricky. If I line myself up just right. Okay, let's do a save. Mountaining. Now, what's this? Do I go behind this rock? No. Wait, what? What? Wait? How? Look. Oh, do I need to? Oh, I'm going to need to climb the rock. How can you do that? I don't know. You're the game. Okay, let's put to normal. Climb. How can you do that? Do I need to be here? I wonder. Ouch. Do I need to climb from here? Ah, yes, you see? It's trying to be all sneaky. Okay. Careful. Careful. I don't think these are death falls. At least I hope not. Okay. Whoa. The snow-capped mountains advance forever upward. A narrow path skims along the top of a precipitous ridge. As you look down, you see the steep cliff below you. So here, if I fall off here, it's going to be death. So let's be very, very careful. You may remember another spell that I cast was the teleportation spell, which is the little amber stone. The thing is, well, actually, let's test it out. Mountain. If I rub the stone, it could bring me back to Ludor. Or in this case, down to there. I think what it does is it brings you to a screen that you've already been to. It is random. And actually, I wonder if it's limited to... Jeez. I think it might be limited to like your current area. Not sure. Oh, a nice little waterfall. The mountains continue to march forever upward as you trek higher and higher. It's getting cold and there are traces of snow. Below you stretches a beautiful valley. Look, water. Melting snow creates a myriad of tiny rainbows as it burbles through the rocks, forming tiny waterfalls on its way back to the sea. Drink water. Ah, it tastes like Sierra water. Nice. All right, let's keep on going. Oops. Wait, where was I supposed to go? What? What? Restore. Where am I? Over here. Okay. So where do I go from here? Save. Mountaineering. Do I... What? 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 Hold on. Look, map. Is that a dead end? I mean, where do I go? Where do I go from here? Do I climb? Hold on. Do I climb this? Do I climb the waterfall? No. I'm so confused. Maybe I should rub the stone from here. Let's do a save. Nope. Nope, that's not the answer. Climb? Climb mountain? How can you do that? Climb mountain. How can you do that? I don't know. Climb rocks? How can you do that? Oh! Okay, so that was the answer, but not terribly clear. Okay. You've reached the heights of the mountain range, and snow and ice surround you. You still see no end to the mountains. It's bitterly cold, and you shiver in your thin rags. A path through the snow leads onward. What is this? Oh no! It's the abominable snowman! Yipe! So climb back down. Climb back down! Climb back down! Oh. Save. Abominable snowman. Careful. Make your way through the snow. Oh boy. You have reached the summit, but still the snowy mountains continue relentlessly forward. What is this? A cave with a snowy path leading to it? What could it all mean? I mean, we literally just saw the abominable snowman. So what is over this way? Oh. You have made the very top of the snowy mountain range. The snow path ends here at a cliff. Far in the distance, you can see a vast green valley. Could it be Daventry? You wonder. Your excitement mounts. What about this? Oh, what is this? Oh no! The abominable snowman! So, you're supposed to... Oh, did I get points? 184. I didn't notice. Let me do a save here. Past the snowman, question mark? Because I want to see abominable snowman. No. Didn't get extra points. I thought you would get points for getting past the snowman. Like actually doing something to get past him. So hold on. Whoops. Because there are several ways to do it, as I recall. You can, yes. So dip eagle feather in an instance. Oh dear. Friends? Oh, I got crushed. Yes. Yeah, you can, so you can get past it. Whoops. You can get past the snowman with a few different ways, as I remember. You can use the eagle feather to transform into an eagle again. You can use the stone, I think. It's like the one time where you can use the stone, it actually teleports you through as opposed to bringing you back to somewhere you've been. So let's try that. But the thing is I don't remember if that actually gives you points or if it's just a way to solve the puzzle. Of course, the snowman's not going to show up, is he? Can I go in the cave? Can I go in the cave? I can't. Oh, dear. What does a stone look? This cave is disgusting. It reeks of rotting flesh. Half-chewed bones of numerous creatures are scattered everywhere. Your skin creeps as you look at the sight before you. This is definitely not a good place to be. Let's see. Yep. Oh, well. Yeah, so if I rub the stone now, yeah, it just brings me back to like other places. Well, I guess we're past the snowman. Ooh, nope. Rub stone. The abominable snowman seems quite confused by this. He stares in amazement, then heads back to his cave. Yeah, so I didn't get extra points for it. Suppose I just have to keep on going and hoping that he doesn't show up. Oh, come on. So it definitely brings me back here, doesn't it? Okay. So maybe I do need to do the feathers, the flying. So dip eagle feather in essence. Okay. Oh, I'm flying quite slowly. Flying as an eagle. Fly, keep flying, fly! Okay. Okay. He got confused by the whole eagle situation. Okay, good. So can I keep flying? The urge to fly and soar has left, so you fine. Okay. Your magic essence is all gone. Oh, okay. So now I'm definitely past the snowman. Okay, so let's continue down. Bravely, you grasp the ice-laden rocks and attempt to scale the nearly vertical wall. Be careful, Gwydion. You congratulate yourself on successfully eluding the abominable snowman. Oh, there's the points. Okay, good. Okay, so. Okay, so now comes a tricky bit of going through caves. Boy, are these caves dark. Okay, whoa. Okay, so I should be able to climb. Oh, let's do a save. Let's do some saving. Avoiding cat. We've been through quite a lot. Climbing mountain. Ooh, so which way do we go? Do we go to the middle or do we go to the bottom? I'm going to say, oop! Let's pretend none of that happened. None of that happened. Do. It's pretty tricky, though. Careful. Okay. So maybe I can't go to the middle. Maybe I can't go to the middle. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I need to go. I see where things are going to end up. I go here to the bottom. I'll end up on the left side. And then from the left, I can climb up into the middle cave. And that's going to lead me to the bottom right. In it. Careful. And whoa. And into this cave. And we should pop in from the bottom. Yes. Okay, let's take a look here, though. This is a very steep and dangerous cliff. Numerous caves honeycomb its face. You could get lost in the caves if you survive the cliff. Well, we didn't get lost. That's fine. Okay, let's move along. Okay. You carefully make your way down the eastern side of these mountains. The path travels along the top of a narrow ridge. Looking back, you see the snowy peaks through which you so recently journeyed. Phew, you wipe your brow as you feel the worst is now behind you. I don't know if that's quite true. Still a matter of a dragon, but you do you, Gwydion. Slowly. Look at those mountains, though. Quite pretty. Okay, here we go. What's this? Look. You carefully make your way down the eastern side of these mountains. The path travels along the top of a narrow ridge. Looking back, you see the snowy peaks through which you... Okay, that's the same. It's the same description as we just had. La 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 la. The way that's drawn does not make me think I can just kind of do a shortcut and jump down here. I think that would lead to falling between, falling in the hole between these paths. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Oh dear! Whoops! You slipped. Ugh, where am I now? You look upward and view the mountain range you so arduously crossed. Well, you made it to Daventry. But what's this? It looks like a cave leading deep into the mountain. You see evidence that a door once covered this cave entrance. Huge boulders lie scattered about, apparently from tumbling down the mountain. So remember in King's Quest 1, there was a mountain path, some stairs leading up into the land of the giants. Well, that's that door. That's that path. Things don't look quite well here in Daventry, though. Let's take a look. The countryside of Daventry looks as if it has once been beautiful, but now trees are charred, a chasm splits the earth, and wild flowers no longer grow. Nearby is an old broken-down well that someone has filled with rocks. It's useless now. Oh no. Daventry ain't what it used to be for sure. What happened to the chest of forever coins and the magic mirror and all that stuff? Ooh. What? This is the Smurfs song, isn't it? Da, 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 da. It is! What the hell? Anyway, you stare at the rundown shack. Upon the porch, a withered gnome rocks in a creaky old rocking chair, whistling a merry tune. A merry copyrighted tune. The shack leans heavily to one side, and you wonder why it doesn't fall. Talk gnome. You speak directly to the old gnome. He chuckles softly to himself, then replies, "It's about time you got here, lad. I mean, Prince Alexander. Welcome home. Heaven knows we need you. Daventry's been suffering for years now, since that despicable dragon came." The old gnome narrows his eyes to slits and leans forward in his chair. "That monster demanded the sacrifice of your poor sister, Princess Rosella, and I'm afraid time is running out. Your parents, the king and queen, are suffering such grief that they have locked themselves in yon castle and refuse to see anyone." Staring intently at you, the gnome goes on. "It's up to you, Alexander. Your country and family need you. It's written in the wind." The wizened gnome relaxes and settles back in his chair. He begins whistling again. I won't explain anything else. If I take a look at the map. Yeah. So I'm going to teleport back to this. Actually, let's get things moving a little faster now. So we got to climb. We got to climb this staircase and head on back to the land of the clouds, land of the giant. Oh boy. Careful. Got more treacherous stairs. I wonder if they took... No, I don't think it's exactly like pixel to pixel. Oh no! Oh no! It's been so long since I saved. No! Oh crap! Okay, well, we'll definitely pause until I make myself back there. Always be saving, y'all. Always be saving. And we're back. Oh, my goodness. All right, so we'll go up close. We'll go up very carefully and slowly up these treacherous stairs. And as I was saying earlier, I'm not sure if this is pixel by pixel the same screen as from the first game. It might. It might be. And in fact, why don't we superimpose a little comparison? If editor Ryan remembers, I'll make sure that he remembers. He may not. So if you don't see anything, that means he didn't listen to me. editor Ryan sometimes doesn't listen to me. Okay, careful. Let's do a save. Why aren't we saving? Climbing stairs. I feel like going downstairs is easier than going upstairs. I mean, I suppose that is generally the way it goes. It does look very, very similar to the first game, and I think it is. I'm going to say that it is. Careful, careful, careful. And we made it. Do you know what? I need to test something. There is diagonal movement, but I don't know if the diagonal movement will match the slope of the stairs. Okay, here we go. It feels strangely hot up here. Well, we do remember this site. Looking around, you see clouds surrounding this small bit of land like a white cottony sea. Charred stumps of trees spoil the scene. So I wonder if it means that the giant got killed by the dragon. Could very well be. All right, let's do a save here. Climbing stairs. We'll save it on the same one. Oh, jeez. Okay, the dragon is much bigger than what I remembered. Oh, a huge fire-breathing dragon is here, and it has seen you. Hypnotized by its baleful glare, you stand frozen in your tracks. What a way to go, ending up as a dragon's barbecue. Wait, but... Oh dear. Oh my. Okay. Thanks for playing King's Quest 3. Good thing I saved it right here. So the spell that I need to cast is the Brewing Up a Storm. But do I have to cast it here? Yes, I must have to cast it on this screen here, because as soon as I get to that screen, it's done. I can't do anything more. So let's go to the book and Brewing a Storm. Here we go. You have mixed a potion you can use to brew a storm. To activate the spell, stir the storm brew with your finger and recite Brew of Storms, churn it up. Outdoors, a rainstorm complete with thunder and lightning will occur. It will last for some time, but it will eventually rain itself out. If you wish to subside earlier, recite Brew of Storms, clear it up. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Brew of Storms. Oh, wait, no, I need to stir the storm. Stir, brew with finger. Okay. Brew of Storms, churn it up. Dark storm clouds begin to gather around until you are enveloped by them. You hear loud reports of thunderclaps and lightning flashes, frighteningly close. Oh my. Look, it's just as it appears. Is this where I'm supposed to be? If I go over here, is it going to... Oh. What have I done wrong? Oh! Restore game, restore game. I'm looking through the spells, and there's one thing. Okay. Activating on this screen is not what I'm supposed to do at all. Actually, you may recall one of the spells is Invisibility Ointment. Ah, my goodness. So the ointment only works in a place where there is both fire and mist. The dragon fire and the clouds are mist. So, rub ointment on body. Okay. There we go. Now I'm invisible. Oh, I almost got caught on fire. Right. Look. The dragon has laid waste to this area. The earth is scorched, and all the trees and plants are charred. Look Dragon. The dragon's green scaly body is huge. Its 3 ugly heads blow flame and smoke while its necks twist and writhe. Ugh, the sight of it makes you shiver. Look, girl. The girl is securely tied to the stake. Okay, so stir brew. How can you do that? Stir brew with finger. Okay. And what was it? Brew of storms. Turn it up. Bolts of lightning strike the huge dragon. He howls in pain and falls to the ground. Dead. Oh my. Jeez. Your magic spell is wearing off. Poof. Look. The dragon is... Look, dragon. The dragon lies dead upon the ground. He was no match for the fury of your magical storm. Can I, like, get a dragon fang? What's a fang? Okay, fine. Dum-de-da-da-da-da-da. Just calmly. Calmly, let's go over here. Hello. What's up? Talk girl. Okay. Untie Rosella. You were not close enough to her. Fine. You rapidly untie Princess Rosella from the wooden pole. She looks bewildered as to who her benefactor may be. I'm your long-lost brother, Prince Alexander, you proudly exclaim. The girl looks doubtful. I'll explain it all later, you continue, realizing that now is not the time for this. Just follow me. Let's go meet the folks. Let's go meet... As casual as you can be. With mixed emotions, the girl agrees to follow you. Nope, I'm stuck. Rosella? Rosella! There she goes. You know, with so very little pixels, they needed to make sure that you understood that she was a girl. Thems are a pixelated bum and boobs. Let's see if I can talk to her. Bashfully, you introduce yourself to your long-lost sister. How can I be sure you're really my brother? Princess Rosella wonders. I know. My mother always said that Alexander had a cute birthmark on his bottom. Let me see if you have it. Okay, that's kind of weird. Embarrassed, you reveal your cute birthmark. Oh, Alexander, she cries. You really are back. Mom and Dad will be so happy. All right, well, let's do a save so we don't fall down the stairs. Down the stairs. Yeah, let me try the diagonal. Oh, that does work. It's exactly the diagonal angle. Amazing news. Oh, Rosella's getting caught up on the stairs. I mean, that's fair. These stairs are treacherous and annoying. Now, points-wise, is there anything that I may have missed? I think I missed overhearing the bandits in the tavern. You can turn into a fly, go in, overhear their conversation, and you learn the location of their hideout. Those might be points I've missed. What else do we think? There might be some things where you get points by looking at things, potentially. Let's speed things up now that we're on solid ground. There's home, your sister cries in delight. Mom and Dad will be so happy. Oh. Oh, yippee! You did it, your majesty. The gnome squeals in delight. It'll be your highness. I knew you could save us all. King Graham and Queen Valanice will be overjoyed to see you two. He claps his gnarled hands. I must run ahead to announce your arrival. The gnome spryly scampers toward the castle. whistling the Smurfs theme song. The castle doors are wide open to welcome home a long missing son and a much-loved daughter. Atop the castle, the banners proudly wave. The heavy feeling of oppression is gone. Hope has at last returned to Daventry. And it's taken control of me. Oh yeah, this is definitely the same screen as it was in the first game. You nervously enter the throne room with your sister, Princess Rosella. Can we just take a minute to look at Valenice's face? It's a bit scary, isn't it? It's a bit monstrous. But anyway, it's fine. Before the twin thrones stand your parents, King Graham and Queen Valenice. Graham and Valenice are overjoyed to see you. Alexander, where have you been all these years? Your mother exclaims. Adds your father, I'm so proud of both of you. What a joyous family reunion. You are home at last. King Graham points to the mirror. That was once a magic mirror, son, he says sadly, but it has been clouded ever since the night you disappeared from your cradle. Oh, that explains it, I guess. Probably Manannan, cursed it or something. But what's this? Before your astonished eyes, the magic mirror clears and shines anew with brilliant clarity. Queen Valenice cries in delight. The terrible dragon is dead, and our children are home, and the future looks bright for us all. King Graham lovingly retrieves his adventurer's hat with the red feather. With emotion, he tells you, Alexander, Rosella, this old hat and I have been through a lot together. Now it's time he had a new traveling companion. He flings it in your direction. Up and up and gently arcs. You raise your arms to catch it, and so does Princess Rosella. Down it comes, nearer and nearer. The end. Oh no, I'm missing 8 points! Oh, no. Congratulations on your successful completion of King's Quest III. We hope you have enjoyed playing as much as we have enjoyed creating it for you. May the adventuring continue with King's Quest IV. And King's Quest IV is going to pick up exactly right here with the throwing of the adventurous hat. But what points did I miss? 8 points. That's a lot. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at the point list. So, we've got in Manannan's house, get mutton, get fruit, get bread, get bowl, get soup, get cup, get knife, get smaller mirror, get fly wings, cat hair, rose petal essence. Find brass key, find magic map, find magic wand, find hidden lever, hide stuff under bed, get chicken feather. So we did all of that because that's necessary. In secret lab, saffron, magic root, nightshade juice, fishbone powder, toadstool powder. All necessary. Creating all of the spells, we did that. Change Manannan into a cat, did that. Around Ludor, get mistletoe, get acorns, get spoonful of mud, eagle feather, cup of ocean water, kill spider, amber stone, fly into the oak tree. What? Fly into oak tree hole as a fly. 5 points. Ah, that's bullshit. Pull rope, find bandits hideout, find coin purse, get cactus, get snake skin, turn Medusa to stone. Porridge thimble, do at the three bears house. Overhear bandits as a fly, give money to captain. Yeah, those are the 8 points. Flying into the oak tree hole as a fly to find the rope. And overhear the bandits as a fly for 3 points. That's what it is. I'm calling bullshit on that. Anyway, it's fine. Everything is fine. That was the end of King's Quest 3. What'd you guys think? How would you compare it to the first two, to King's Quest 1 and 3? As I mentioned at the start of the playthrough, When this game first released, it met with a lot of confusion and a little bit of resistance because it wasn't clear, like, why are you playing as this random kid, this Gwydion, when we had been playing as King Graham, Daventry, and there was no mention of that, and you only learn about the connection later on in the game. So it would have been interesting at that time to sort of get that, that sense of playing this new game and wondering what the connection was, because no internet, nothing. Excuse me. And so you wouldn't have known. People would just simply not have known. Anyway, we'll leave it there for now and come back in the next episode when we go to King's Quest 4. Already played King's Quest 4 on the channel. Those videos are still there. But we're going to be playing the Ultimate Enhanced Edition, which combines a few things from the various releases of the game. It's going to restore some of the original scenes. The version that I played before is the version that's included in all of the recent collections and stuff, and that's the latest, the last release that was given, which in order to compress, in order to minimize the number of discs and stuff, things had been changed, and I think I've noted it in the playthrough. One of the most obvious ones is the haunted house, the haunted manor. It looks the same in both day and night. In fact, most of the screens look the same day and night, and the reason for that is because they sort of combined the graphics a bit to save on space, whereas the original releases had very much distinct scenes for night and day. And I think this Ultimate Edition also brings in some sound from other versions, so I'm very excited to replay King's Quest 4 in this sort of Ultimate version. So join me for that, and until then, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.